Okay, so we're removing the radio for the Acura mdx by removing this front panel gently. Probably a smaller screwdriver will do the job. Just pry it out all around first. There you go. There it comes out now. All around. And keep on pulling. Gently down here is the very sensitive area. So I have to use both of my hands now, but you can see this is already out. So once we remove this, we get into the radio. Okay, this area is very thin, so be very careful, it can break. So far so good. Wires attached to it, so there is the harness. We'll have to disconnect this one. One of them is for the airbag. You cannot disconnect that one, so I want to disconnect only this side here, which is for the interior lights, and I will leave the airbag side on. I think I can get to the radio. I can see the screws here for the radio. It's one on the top, one on the other side, maybe one on the bottom, but be careful with the airbag. Okay, so we'll disconnect the harness for the clock on the top here, and the harness here. I did leave the hazard in the airbag. 4 bolts, Phillips, one down here, 2, 3, and 4. The entire unit, the GPS and the radio, want to come out as one unit. I will try to see if I can separate them, or maybe I don't have to. At this point, as can you see, the whole unit is out, so I need my hands now to see if there's a harness back there and look for the code. For the GPS, 2 wires, just press the clips, press this down and release, and now this is the harness for the antenna for the radio, and that's what it looks like from the back. Okay, that's what it looks like without the radio. Not big deal at all. And this is the radio and the GPS unit as one. If anybody wants to remove the GPS or the radio, it's one unit. If you want to separate them, it's a bracket. But at this point we don't have to separate them, we have to look for the code. We are installing the radio back in the Acura. Plug in the harness for the radio first, down below, the antenna, then the navigation 2 wires, and then drop in carefully. I need my hand to do so, so just going to have to place it back into space. And okay, all 4 bolts are tight, the system is back in, 2 plugs to remain, to plug right in here on this side, and then we're going to place it back again. You can see those clips all around. That's what you're going to try to put back together. So plug in the harness and push the cover back, and the radio is all set. Okay, start pressing from the way it was the last part, from downwards, upwards. It has to find its way home. All the clips have to fit. A little bit left, a little bit right. Don't press on one side, it will break. It has to find its way. There you go. Now you can press all around to secure. Seems like it's back into place. So that's how you remove the radio or the navigation system of the mdx.